began with a late-night knock on the front door of the Olson farmhouse in Roa, Wisconsin. The family, Dan, his wife Margaret, and their 10-year-old son Eli, had just settled in for the night. But when Dan opened the door, no one was there. Just a paper bag with a note inside. "The well is not empty." Confused, Dan walked out to the old stone well behind their barn. It had been sealed for decades, but now the padlock was missing, and the heavy wooden cover slightly shifted. He called the sheriff, who found nothing inside, just echoes. 2 days later, Eli stopped speaking. He wasn't sick, he wasn't hurt, but he would sit at the kitchen table, eyes fixed on the back window. Sometimes he would whisper something, too quietly to hear. That's when Margaret noticed he had scratched the same phrase into his bedroom wall. "She's listening." The Olsons installed cameras around the house. At 2:43 a.m. the next morning, one of the barn cameras captured movement. A figure, tall, thin, with impossibly long arms. It didn't enter the barn, it stood still, watching, for exactly 7 minutes, then vanished. The footage was sent to the local police, but 2 hours later it was wiped from the cloud storage. Then came the noise. Every night, at 3:12 a.m., a high-pitched tone echoed through the house, lasting 19 seconds. It wasn't coming from inside. It came from under the house. The sheriff returned with a cadaver dog. The dog stopped, barking furiously, near the foundation wall. When they dug, they uncovered a sealed hatch beneath the floorboards. Inside, stairs leading down into a tunnel that didn't exist on any property records. What they found was chilling. The tunnel led to a hidden underground room. In it were dozens of Polaroid photos, each one of a different child, staring blankly at the camera. Each photo dated in black ink. The most recent one was of Eli, taken 3 days earlier. But Eli had never left the house. The final horror came when authorities traced the paper used in the photos. It was discontinued in 1992. Every photo had been developed using a chemical process no longer in circulation, and on the back of the last picture, scribbled in faded pencil, "The well must never be opened." To this day, the Olsons have never been found. The house remains vacant, the well sealed again, but some nights neighbors still hear the sound, exactly at 3:12 a.m.,